Paige.
I'm Alonzo.
I'm Derek.
And we are group 3. Woo. All right, everybody, it's time for class. Welcome to your first grade year. I'm going to be your teacher, Miss Lindsay. And today we're going to start off by having everyone introduce themselves and saying something about themselves. So if everyone will sit down, I'll start. My name is Miss Lindsay, and I absolutely love making my students excel in everything that they do. Go ahead, John.
I'm Heather, and I'm the perfect student. I'm my parents' pride and joy.
I'm Paige, and I really like school, but I do like puppies and kittens and bears and candy. Is that a Twinkie?
I'm Alonzo.
Wait, my name's Derek, and I'm the biggest kid in class. Everybody thinks I'm mean. I don't know why. Give me your lunch money.
My name's Alonzo. Derek's mean to me. He pushed me down yesterday. I scraped my knee. I scraped my lobo, and I broke my glasses.
Well, we can tell this is going to be a very interesting semester, isn't it? Well, now that we're going to have to separate you two, but everybody put your feet out and we're going to have story time. This is going to be the story of the little pigs. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. This little piggy went wee, 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 all the way. Kids, students, you three, you're in timeout. Go. You're in timeout. Yes, you too. Oh, dear child, what is wrong? Why are you crying?
Well,
Once upon a time, when pigs spoke rhyme, and monkeys chewed tobacco, and hens took snuff to make them tough, and ducks went quack, quack, quack. Oh, there was an old sow with 3 little pigs. And as she had not enough to keep them, she sent them off to seek their fortune. The first pig met a man with a bundle of straw and said,
Mister, give me some of that straw so I can build my house with it.
which the man did. And the little pig built his house with it. Presently came along a wolf and knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me come in.
No, not by the hair on my chin.
To that the wolf answered, then I'll huff, and I'll huff, and I'll blow your house in. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house in. And ate up the little pig.
Who said that?
The second little pig met a man with a bundle of furs and said,
excuse me, sir. I really need to build a house. Will you give me those furs?
which the man did. And the little pig built his house with it. Then came along a wolf, knocked on the door, and said, little pig, let me come in.
No, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll huff, and I'll huff, and I'll blow your house in. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, and at last he blew the house in. And ate up the little pig. The third little pig met a man with a load of bricks and said,
So, I'm writing a book, and I require a house to write my book in, so can I have some of your bricks?
which the man did, and the little pig filled his house. Then, as he did with the others, came the wolf, knocked on the door, and said, little pig, let me come in.
No, I'm writing a book and I'm very busy. No.
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll love your house. So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, but he could not with all his might get the house down. And when he found that with all his huffing and puffing he could not get the house down, he said, little pig, I know where there is a nice field of turnips.
Alright, I haven't eaten all day, so. Did I tell you about my book?
No.
Once upon a time, there were 3 cuddly little wolves with soft fur and fluffy tails who lived with their mother. One day, their mother gathered them to her and said, my children, it is time for you to go off into the world and make a home of your own. But beware of the big, bad pig. Don't worry, Mother. We'll watch out for him, they said, and off they went. Soon, they met a kangaroo carrying a wheelbarrow full of bricks. One of them said,
Mister, can we have some of those bricks to build our home with?
why, certainly, said the kangaroo, and he gave them some bricks. Soon, they had constructed a large, sturdy house of bricks. The next day, the big bad pig came strolling that way. When the little wolves saw him, they ran inside and locked the door. The big bad pig walked to the house, knocked on the door, and said, little wolves, let me come in.
Not by the hair on her chinny chin chins.
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and blow your house down. But huff and puff as he might, he couldn't blow the house down. This pig wasn't called big and bad for nothing. So he took a sledgehammer and knocked the house down. The wolves avoided the falling bricks, but were then faced with the dilemma of what to do next.
There's must be something wrong with our building materials.
We need to try something new.
But what?
Just then, they saw a flamingo, which was carrying a wheelbarrow full of flowers. One of them said,
Please, sir, can we have some of your flowers to build a house with?
sure, said the flamingo, gave them some flowers. It was not long before they constructed a big, beautiful house made entirely of flowers. The next day, the big bad pig came through again. Little wolves, let me come in.
Not by the hair on her chinny chin chins.
Then I'll huff and puff and surely blow this house down. As he huffed, he inhaled and smelled the sweet fragrance of the house. He breathed in deeper, deeper, until the scent filled his lungs. His heart then grew tender, and he realized how horrible he had been. He then wanted to change his ways and become a big, good pig. He felt so happy, he began to sing and dance.
Aww.
Children, what are you doing? What is this music? Stop that! I thought I told you were supposed to be in timeout. Go sit back down. I told her to turn the music off.
new house. Well, it's because a homewrecker destroyed it.